Hey, what's up, guys? So I'm homesick today with a little bit of a cold. I'm gonna be hitting back and abs at home. I'll be walking you through like the who, what, where, and why of the workout. So before we get into the workout, I just want to say that I tried to bring in as much information as I could without showing like all of my sets, just because it would have been like a 40-minute video if I did that. And I'm just trying to save time for you guys, make it easy. So a lot of my sets, they're sped up, some 2 times, some 1.5 times. But if you can try to replicate that kind of tempo, it's gonna play a big part. Just slow it down a little bit, obviously, since it's sped up. But yeah, that's the only bad thing, is you can't really read my tempo. To start off, we're going to be warming up with some pull-ups and some hammer curls, just to make sure everything's moving properly, and then we'll be moving into some rows. You want to try to eliminate as much sway as possible, because the more sway you have, less control of the weight, and less control, less mechanical tension, less muscle gained. That's why on the pull-ups, I stopped going fast. That was just a warm-up, and I created more of a stretch at the bottom. Same with these. Just control it the entire time. Slowing the up, slowing the down. So, I'm going to be doing another set, except I'm going to increase the weight. 20 pounds for the pull-ups. And then probably go up to the 30s for hammer curls. And then once I've done that, I'm going to increase probably another 20. I usually increase by 20 pounds for bigger lifts for pull-ups, because I'm doing 3 sets, and then either do 35s or the 40s for the hammer curls, just depending on how I feel. You want to try to keep your elbows within a line, your hips for hammer curls or any curl when you're standing up. It's okay to swing if you're really trying to push that muscle to failure. That's all that matters, is going until you can't. That's what grows, along with mechanical tension. So, for the heavy set of pull-ups, I'm only shooting for the rep range about 5 to 8. 8's a little bit of pushing it, but since we're really not at the hypertrophy part of this workout, I'm just trying to gain strength. That's why I'm going so heavy, because are you really lifting? If you aren't ego lifting. Doing half reps here is because I was only able to do like 5 full range of motion, so I just needed to work that muscle and that weight as hard as I could.
You know I need your love. You got that hold over me.
Now after those heavy sets, we're gonna move into rows. Once again, last set, a little bit ego lifting because gotta build strength somehow. So for barbell rows, I like to grab it about shoulder width or where the rough port starts. Put my little index finger there. So you grab it like normal, and then I usually wrap my thumbs over the top and create like a hook with my hands. At the top of the movement, you want to bring it up, squeeze your back as low as possible, and then let it down slowly. Yeah. You want to bring it to like a 90 degree, your back into a 90-degree angle too. And think about dragging your elbows along your ribcage. I usually try to do 10 like kind of fast ones to get blood in there. Kind of go up like this. Stretch it out. You don't want to go until like your shoulders kind of flatten out. You don't want to do that because then it just puts you in a bad position. Takes a lot of tension off that lat. So, about here. I don't know if you can see that. Right there. And then you kind of like push your chest through and think about like, I don't know, almost like pushing the weight down from your shoulder blades down to that lower lat. Don't go too heavy on here, just because you're going for the feeling, you're not going for strength. Last 5, you want to go slow, really stretch it out, and then squeeze at the bottom. Usually, should feel like a wild animal's ripping at your lats. That's how hard you should be squeezing.
Sure, it's a common notion, perpetual emotion, but I don't need the comfort of any lies. I've seen the ending, and there's no ascending rise. Oh, back when I was younger, was told by other youngsters, it might as well be sunset.
It's getting late. So just have an area, focus abs, superset cable crunches, work in them. So it's gonna go rows, pull downs, and then cable crunches. You wanna focus on, keep your hands by your head, and then scooping out, arching your back. And then when you come in to crunch those abs down, now bringing like your nose or forehead to your belly button. If you made it this far, I want to thank you. I hope I helped you learn something. This is my first time like explaining one of my workouts, but I'm gonna be doing some posing next, so enjoy.
I just love the smell of fear.